another possibility.
Gorgeous, you won the war for us. At least, I think we won. Perhaps we didn't if these ugly satyrs and the like are not about to leave yet, but you definitely did do something. Oh, this is all too much.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
You vanquished Kronos in another time, or of another time, and with the selfsame Titan's aid. Such mysteries his power holds. But if this is what it takes for our time to flow freely forward, then let us see that it is done.
Long have my brothers, foster sisters, and I warred against the Titan Kronos, and yet now we are to have a truce? I shall not trust in him anytime soon. You need but say the word, and we shall seal him away for good.
So he's now working to prevent even the possibility that Typhon could have overwhelmed us here. And the Titan's forces are somehow part of this new plan. Well, if you're in, I'm in. Should make my evenings more exciting for a bit.
Your mother used to visit us for months on end, but now, knowing that she is all right and restored to her underworld throne, I could not ask for more. Not right away.
Your father's back where he belongs, your mother too. I'm really glad they're safe and sound together, Em. You've got to make up for lost time with them, and you'll be able to from here on out.
Lord Charon, why didn't you say anything about those infernal contracts I've started to see? I wound up in an inadvertent clash with Zagreus. Well, you know what I mean. And yes, I won.
You again?
I see you decided not to act on my prior recommendation for the good of your flock, whose sheep you often eat. For how much longer do you plan to bar me from the rift?
Thinking it might be a while. Got my flock, got my barn, been sleeping better lately, and having the won't settle someplace else, packing and unpacking. I don't want any of that.
How fortunate you've made yourself such a comfortable arrangement that happens to be right in my blasted way.
Oh, that's just another perk. I even get my nightly exercise. I'm full.
That'll show him. A gift.
When the armies of Kronos marched on Olympus, mighty Poseidon split the very land asunder, and so the gods contend with naval forces now.
Not a mistake, an opportunity.
Pleasant dreams.
Into the purse.
And sound of bells. It's you! I am impressed with how you've cared for your familiars, Poppet. By the will of our Lady Hecate, I possess certain knowledge of the subject I now shall yield to you.
Oh, thank you, madam. Which sort of knowledge do you have in mind? You must know beasts better than anyone.
You'll see, you'll see! This is a favorite of mine, and so it's not my wish to spoil the surprise.
Alteration of familiar forms.
How darling!
Everything looks so big.
How many more such blasted Kronos coins are there, my niece? According to your grandfather, none shall be made henceforth, yet they are in abundance even still.
You're so tiny right now, babe. How cute. Old Circe must have done that to you, yeah? I've flown by her little island where she's doing all her lunatic experiments.
You had so much promise as a student, Aris. Even now, you easily identify the work of an experienced enchantress, but only to spurn our craft.
Your craft turns you into a walking joke. I'm just pointing it out. Well, whatever happens next, thanks for the laughs. Oh, I'll get you for this!
Heracles.
The gods require all the aid they can muster, which is why we're both here. Time to get to work. They said the war was finally drawing to a close. Somebody must have forgotten to notify those we slaughtered.
We need them here for the time being anyhow. Has Olympus informed you of the nature of the next phase of our plan?
I got the gist. We fight on. Nothing changes. Never has before, so why would it now?
What are you talking about? A lot's changed. Olympus is no longer in danger. The House of Hades is restored.
The way it always was.
We meet again. You witches like to use your feminine wiles to get your way? Well, now is the time to use every means at our disposal. Why, even Aphrodite has taken up the cause, not to mention the spear.
Oh, I'm no novice with the spear, Lord Zeus. For there are those against whom not even my feminine wiles prove as effective as a sharp and pointy bit of metal tends to be. I think our underworld kin can probably relate.
Don't move.
The gods are grudgingly permitting this behavior of yours, Titan. The vandalizing of their mountain, the perpetual assaults on their defenses, fighting me.
My master, or perhaps my former master, as I now should say, wishes to undo certain perceived wrongs, as you are well aware. I merely have a part to play in this.
And you're prepared to fight eternally against me then? For my grandfather to be absolved of the mistakes of his past, and for the future of the gods to be secured?
I am prepared to fight eternally for what I believe in, and so the time flows freely forth, if that is what it takes. I knew that this would be a struggle, but hold always to the chance I may be wrong. Go give monster hell.
Saw that coming. Feather.
Too bad Pop's palace is shut down for now. Heightened security, something like that. You don't mind, do you? No need to dally over there, if you ask me.
No, between us, I don't really mind at all. I can still keep up with the king and queen and all the rest by boon, and this means I can get back a little sooner on a good night.
See, that's exactly how I look at it. The sooner you get past that massive monster likely lurking behind that huge gate back there, the sooner you can rest up for the next one.
Then let's go.
It's me you want, monster!
Zeus! Thank you. Typhon! In the name of Hades! This is our mountain. More gemstones.
Once more, as the fierce princess of the underworld ensured that time flows freely forth, and in so doing, vanquished the foul remnant of her foe. The work itself can be quite rigorous, having to cross to other possibilities out of the singular reality we know. Thus the princess now feels ready for a nap.
Return to Shadow now.
Awaken!
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrynos?
How'd it go? Okay.
Your family. You may not be living under the same roof, though you're together still.
Saw you chatting up horns again. Yeah, he's a bit of a stiff, but I guess he's not so bad. I think maybe I met him before, back when I died.
Oh, I doubt it. You'd remember having met someone like that. And he'd remember you as well. Though you have been dead a while.
Yeah, maybe I was one of his first jobs. Just an innocent young woman doomed to a cruel, inevitable future she never deserved.
Okay, Dora.
Kind of felt that.
Begging your pardon, Shades.
How fares your effort to cleanse all of the disorder, Crossroads? I trust this new task doesn't fall solely to you.
Oh, Everybody's pitching in, even Kronos, my grandfather. You heard what happened to him, right? His new self seems more tolerable than before.
Death to Kronos. To his old self. I don't know how you managed it, Princess. Perhaps not even my sisters could know such a thing, wherever they may be.
We ought to find where they've been exiled, and I don't think Kronos can simply tell us. What about you? Perhaps enough has changed that you can locate them somehow.
I often search the void where you and I first met, since the Fates would sometimes go there too. But it's a vast place.
We'll keep searching.
Again?
You've seen firsthand the suffering out there, from all the endless warring between Kronos and the gods, but you're entirely unmoved.
Who says I'm unmoved? On the contrary, it makes me all emotional. I'm trying to live in the moment and everything, but I just know I'm going to look back on this and think, these were the best of times.
For you, not for anybody else.
Yes, and?
The metamorphosis technique from Madame Circe. My choice is hereby made. My path is set. It is done.
Impressive work. How was it sailing through the rift of Thessaly, goddess? Sometimes I long for my past days and nights at sea. Probably since I've forgotten just how miserable it was.
I feel I could remind you at this point. Kronos has this vast fleet of ships drawn from the very depths, drowned crews and all. I had to commandeer whichever craft I could.
A proper nautical experience then, fraught with danger, mystery. I feel a little envious of those drowned crews. After I died, I thought my sailing days were done.
Well, Kronos could probably use more sailors after what I did to them.
Put in a good word for me, would you?
You got there. So just how much trouble are you in for mouthing off to Headmistress Nem? That was utterly disrespectful, even for you.
Well, looks like I've got a lot more guard duty ahead of me. But it was worth it. Help balance out you sucking up to her all the time.
It figures you have no ability to distinguish between basic courtesy and what you call sucking up.
You're just a tool to her, you know.
May my familiars take on unfamiliar forms if they so choose. So mote it be.
You're telling me she beat Typhon again? Halfway to victory, kiddo. But to earn the gifts of the Veil, one must conquer the underworld and the surface realms upon a fearful night, each in turn. You up for it?
For the glory of the underworld and the everlasting rule of night, I would do everything in my ability. Whether that makes me worthy of the gifts of the Veil, I know not.
Come on, what kind of attitude is that? You did the underworld already, now you just gotta do the surface, and the gifts are yours. First one of them, at least. Come on, do it.
Okay. I never realized.
Even if you manage to make Kronos see the light, the three fates are still missing. And we're supposed to believe he doesn't know where they are. This couldn't possibly be what they wanted or foretold.
Always lighting up your life. The last thing he ever wants to do is get his hands dirty, but now, things being as they are, he doesn't have much of a choice, I guess.
Great Hecate, I celebrate your ways. You light my passage through the dark of night. I first encountered you whilst in a haze, and you returned to me my will to fight. I shall devote myself to what you teach, though I have my own methods I employ. Your wisdom ever is beyond my reach. You need but give me something to destroy. So mote it be. You're back.
One always could see plain your talent, sorceress. But truth be told, I thought your heart would be a liability. Perhaps, however, I was wrong in that.
I'm thankful for your faith in me. My heart is never so assertive that it would lead me astray. Or so I tell myself anyway. Your stronger dream vapors helped me get deeper into the psyche of Lord Hypnos. But unfortunately not deep enough. He's still dozing away. Anything else I can try?
Oh, there's always something. Rearrange some pieces of his mind, perhaps. Have you tried stabbing him repeatedly?
I was thinking more along the lines of his connection to his brother, the incarnate of death. Is there some way to imbue the dream vapors with the essence of the dead?
Why, certainly. The properties of sleep and death go hand in hand. I think I can point you in the right direction on that one. Do tell me how it goes.
Absolutely. Peace, sir.
You think you know me, sister, but you don't. Prepare. Enjoy the show, you gods. Truly a feat. They never give their stuff to me themselves, the mountain gods. Developed a distaste for it as a result, especially after a certain contest with the god of wine. But that was long ago.
You tried to outdrink Lord Dionysus. Even with all your fortitude, that sounds like a very dangerous undertaking from what I understand.
It was. Word is the fates themselves are gone. Too bad. I always wanted that job for myself. Not that they could be killed.
You always wanted to kill the three fates for deciding you'd become a great hero of exceeding strength whose achievements would inspire countless others?
Certainly, if not for them, I wouldn't be here. Well, now they know what it's like, getting strung about with no say in the matter. The fates be damned. Justice is all we need. We're done here.
I understand you are somehow still able to confront the father of all monsters here. So then his raging spirit yet remains in some dark recesses of time. Would that I could look upon him there.
Snow falls gently on Olympus as before, but no trace of Typhon's foul storm remains, or of the rest of him. But you are able to confront him still somewhere beyond.
You truly rid us of that blasted Typhon. Never have we faced such an overwhelming threat, and all we could do was keep him at bay. Now we have the upper hand again because of you, my dear.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
The threat of Typhon now is gone to us, and yet you are ensuring with the Titan Kronos that even the possibility of such a threat cannot exist. Then so mote it be. As Silver Sisters, we safeguard the realm by all our means.
There were occasions on which I would pay the boatman's fare myself. So many souls did I send down at once into the underworld. Those were good times.
I see you. You fixed it, me? This witch is back. There's bodies everywhere. I've had it good, but you're about to get it bad.
Lady Medea, aren't you supposed to stand with me here rather than with him? Though the will of night would never to be questioned, and this is all part of the vows I spoke.
Night brings terror, sorceress. A fear of the impossible and the unknown. I merely am fulfilling my responsibility unto that cause. So please, address Lord Polyphemus here, not me.
Lord Polyphemus. Think I like the sound of that. After all, lords tend to have big appetites. Now come on over and I'll add you to the corpses on the ground. Quick nap.
Where'd Lady Medea go?
One of the sleeker, broader, ghostly ships in the armada of the Titan Lord is now bereft of all the plunderers that were its crew. But in their restlessness, they may yet rise again.
Then I'll sink them again. All right, Zagreus. I accept these terms. Hi there.
There came a point in my security specialist career where my victories became too numerous to count. So thanks for last time, reminding me about defeat.
You're very welcome. And likewise have my own defeats become a little less common recently. Though I don't know where that leaves us. Somebody always has to lose here.
The Shades would never tolerate it any other way. Well, let's make this a victory or defeat to never forget. Oh, congratulations, Minenoi, for I have deemed you blasted strong. Well above rather strong on my scale.
Thank you, brother. I try. Do you normally even win anything when you prevail in this place?
Usually just darkness, but I do have something for you here. I've always wanted to give somebody one of these.
A keepsake of some sort? Thank you.
Occupational hazard.
Well fought, big brother. Ah.
Get a load of this. See anything different about me, babe? Probably not. I haven't changed a bit. But you know what has is the adamant rail. I mean, just look at it.
That must be someone else's aspect of the rail. Perhaps you did or said something to make it change its form. Though this could have been my doing as well.
There you go, always trying to take all the credit for yourself. Well, the rail doesn't answer to you, it answers to me. And I've already figured out all the new stuff it can do. Now watch this.
Better. Gemstones from the earth.
Wait, I'd already told this one before. You'll tell me if I did. Or if you don't remember, that's cool. Neither do I. What were we on about? Oh! Now that's the spirit giving back to the community I I like it, yeah? After all, you know I can't make cheer and revelry for everyone all by myself, don't you? Though between us, I still can make an awful lot.
Such cheer and revelry that you've created seemingly out of thin air. And during such a time. Well, if this truly is to be a never-ending feast, then you'll need plenty of supplies. Dionysus, won't you at least notify your family members that you're well? Some of them must be concerned for you.
I'm sure I'll get around to it one of these nights, baby, but we're still celebrating your success. You won the war.
I did not personally win the war. We stood together as a family and prevailed. I merely did my part.
And I'm doing my part right now. The others know I'm going to be fine. I just need a little space, what with all the excitement. A little space with all these fabulous guests.
Join me. Good.
Hey, that was my groupie.
At this rate, we might someday have ourselves a feast to rival one arranged by Dionysus himself. Then let us fight with all our might to bring about such an enticing possibility.
Here's to a future where you've time enough for feasting, not just military strategy. Though I'd not want to see you battle Dionysus, even when it comes to organizing feasts.
My father's palace is now closed for retrofitting, probably much like what's underway in your father's realm, leaving you with nowhere to rest after a hard night's work.
It's all right, Lady Athena. I mustn't stay here longer than I have to, and recover far more swiftly where I'm from.
You fight as though you're unencumbered, but I know the surface weighs on you. It is impressive how you've learned to suppress this fate-wrought weakness in your blood.
What do you know? Your companion, Dora. She does not remember me, not yet. But she shall. And in so doing, remember why she chose to forget me to begin with. And forget so much more.
You say she's not to blame for the failings of mortal kind, as though she could have carried such a burden to begin with. What happened? How do you know her?
That one is haunted by her past, as you can see. But it is not my place to tell you any more than I already have, lest she recall too much too quickly. All in due time, as my master would say. If suffering today brings about a better tomorrow, so be it. You gods have much to learn.
Go lick your wounds. There.
Already forget about last night, monster.
Right on time.
Take that monster down.
Typhon! Return to Shadow now! Got you, you monster. Tucked away.
A figment of the monstrous Typhon is destroyed, yet none perhaps shall know of it, save for the Princess of the Dead and her grandfather Time, and you, and I, and whosoever else shall hear my tale, I suppose.
Return to Shadow now. Just need to keep that up. Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
You were out a while.
You won't forget them. Ever. And with this, perhaps Dora won't forget them either. Prometheus refuses to elaborate about your past with him, Dora. But he believes you're going to remember soon enough. My worry is you're better off not knowing.
And what makes you say that? Besides the part where I've already told you I get a not great feeling just from sounding out his name. Prometheus. Ugh. Yeah, there it is.
He gave me the impression you forgot about him, and much more by choice. If that's true, perhaps it's for the best. If only for the sake of your past self.
Forget my past self, Mel. My current self is pretty caught up now in getting to the bottom of all this. Isn't there some sort of witch spell you could do to jog my memory or something?
Well, now that I know of this specific connection you seem to have, it's something to work with. But are you absolutely sure it's what you want?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be something good.
I'll take your word for it.
Vengeance!
A step toward your goal.
Let me see.
It's fortunate the Witch of Shadows stands with you.
The Fates again. You know, some of these fated prophecies are rather substantial. I shudder to think what might be on a list of major prophecies.
I trust this doesn't make you feel as though your service hasn't been of value, because certainly it has. However, the prophecies listed there are indeed minor in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things? As in all existence, the unfathomable past, unknowable future? That sort of grandeur, you mean?
Yes. The Fates preside over the smallest minutiae and the greatest of patterns. So don't take the idea of minor prophecies the wrong way. A small ripple can become a great wave.
Now you sound like Poseidon.
The tactician brings ill tidings with an optimistic bent. Fine. And what news from the men of the Isles, if any yet survive?
According to my confidants, they've all sworn in with Kronos, I'm afraid. Mortals, they often want whatever they don't have. Another golden age in this case, the promise of one.
'Tis a lie that spares their betrayal rather than a promise. They shall perish then, by the wrath of the gods.
And then their wretched souls shall hound us with renewed vengefulness. I've witnessed endless wars before, madam. So have you gods. How can we stop this?
We cannot. Melinoi, however. Certainly you can, correct?
I can and shall. You. Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes. Dora's memory isn't gone, it's buried. This has to wake Lord Hypnos up. Shall I confront my fiercest foes?
Have it.
The strongest dreams shall shatter if they must.
The will is done.
Dora wishes to remember. She's ready. My true friend Dora, for you this is aimed. Regain the memories the Lethe claimed.
It's done.
Whoa. Dora, wait. You know how it goes, Lord Hypnos. And you'd better comply because, I'll admit, I'm growing just a bit impatient here. Now breathe deep. Still dreaming of this place, of course. It is past time for you to wake. I must see deeper into your psyche once again, my lord. So forgive the intrusion, and here we go. I suppose I can see why he may wish to remain here. At least he seems to be quite comfortable. You are very stubborn, my lord. All right, Lord Hypnos, one more time. You're still hiding something from me and from yourself. You must be awake somewhere in your consciousness, so let's go find you there. Breathe deep once more. No, he's... Oh. There's nothing here.
You keep...
Blast it, Lord Hypnos. What is this going to take? Though, what is this? Some sort of note. It says... In childlike scrawl, it says... Have you tried saying wake up? Wait, what? Beyond. Lord Hypnos, wake up! Wake up!
Welcome to the House of wait. Where am I? What is this? Who are you?
Lord Hypnos, you're here. These are the crossroads between realms. I'm Melinoi, the daughter of Lord Hades and Persephone the Queen. Welcome.
Wait, what do you mean your master's daughter? You're huge. I mean, you grew up fast. I mean, you were just born. Unless I,
You've been in a deep slumber for quite some time, my lord. Ever since the Titan Kronos took my father's house, as I understand. We've been busy with that matter since.
Oh no! Oh no, Phil. Where'd all this nectar come from? Oh, I'll never be the featured house servant again, oh no!
Wait, Lord Hypnos, calm yourself, please. Everything's all right. Especially now that you're back with us. The house is well again. Or getting there.
No, you don't understand. I am so late for work. I am so late for work. I have to go. Thanks for the wake-up call. If you see Zedrus, tell him I'll be right there. I love you so long.
What in blazes happened? That's it? That's really it. Well, thank the fates.
My brother's sleep was bound to wake eventually.
Your prize awaits and glory is yours. A third of it, anyway.
The deed is done.
And now, unto the champion of night, the spoils.
Oh. Commander, is that supposed to be... me?
It is Night's champion, foretold by fate. She who shall strike fear into the hearts of those who stand against the realm and stuff like that. I can see you're at a loss for words, such as the splendor of her likeness. And this is just the first of them.
Indeed. And are the other gifts just as, detailed? Either way, I'm not so certain I can handle twice, let alone 3 times the glory, when my task is difficult enough as it is.
Ah, so then the fear is getting to you. Do not give in to it, young one. Instead, give in to curiosity about those other glorious gifts. Think of the prestige. Now you can be a little scaredy quitter or Knight's champion. Which is it gonna be?
Do I have to decide this instant?
Nah, you take however long you need.
She sure looks strong.
Isn't she a beaut?
Become even stronger.
That's what I like to hear.
Grant me the aspect of Pan.
Never met him, but I heard good things.
Lim and Oros, reveal your secrets.
They better be good.
You are bound to me, and I am your bearer.
Toughening up.
Such power hides within. The full might of nature's wrath.
Now that is quality.
The task continues. No holding back.
A proper garden must be carefully maintained. So it shall be with your underworld as I see it, Flower. If there exists some lingering influence from Kronos, let us root it out.
Still not a matter of the 3 fates to be sorted out, so Gramps just sent them into exile and then entirely lost track? How are we supposed to find them if he can't?
Such power you possess, my dear. Whatever it is you did to Typhon, that's a secret to be guarded well. We could keep it for you. Our vaults have never once been breached. Think on it, yes?
I never truly stopped to think how much alike we are, the two of us. Both outcasts, aren't we? You should be living in a palace, not talking to a spider in the middle of nowhere.
And you should be the most renowned, most beloved weaver in all the land. But that isn't what the fates had in store for us. Although, it's not all bad, is it?
It isn't. It isn't. Because if I was still up there, the envy of gods and mortals alike, I wouldn't have met you. My one true friend. Right away.
Immaculate.
Come now, this is all too much. If I was still myself, why I'd be blushing from my cheeks to my toes. It's just... It's been so long since anybody got me anything, you know?
I like getting you such things, Arachne. It makes me so unhappy sometimes, seeing you all by yourself like this. I can never stay for long, so perhaps this nectar can remind you of the pleasant times we share when I'm not around.
It most certainly shall. I won't forget your kindness.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
The second guardians that bar your passage fell to you despite the vow of rivals granting them the strength of Night herself. But be forewarned, the vow's effect shall grow more trying from here on.
That two-timing Kronos is on our side now? Against nasty versions of his older self and invisible bits of Typhon, we shouldn't fear too much, but ought to heed. Not the strangest predicament I've been in, but it's close.
Perseverance is what got us to this point, my lord. May your resolve never waver. Whenever mine does, I take comfort knowing I have such dependable allies.
Well, well. Sister Selene aided you in getting here to me. But have you learned to harness her power? On
On that account, I would prefer to demonstrate than speak. With your permission, of course, Headmistress.
Permission granted. Now, show me what the moon can do once in your grasp. You arrived with not so much as a single cut or scrape, and thus depart. Such strength and agility as can stop time. Return to Shadow now.
Granddaughter. Is it all right if I occasionally meet you thus, granddaughter? I know our prior conversations here in Erebus were fraught, but I would dearly like to start anew.
I'll have to learn not to attack you here on sight, but let's give it a shot. What is it about this place that's so special?
Well, it is rather sentimental, but this is where you and I first met. In our time. Now that my memories are all mixed up, it is a moment which I realize I cherish. I had already heard so much about you, seen you grow up.
It must feel strange to have known of me before I was even born. In any case, I'll see you when I'm closer to our goal.
I shall be looking forward to it.
How unusual to see you here. My great ancestor and I have much to discuss, and shall resume after you take your leave.
Oh, forgive my rudeness having interrupted. Shall you come visit us at the Crossroads again soon, O Knight?
Sporadic visits are a possibility, especially after the House of Hades is entirely restored. Although my wish is for my children to be wholly independent of my influence.
Many mothers must feel the same way.
I do not know their feelings, only mine.
I wish to make an offering to you, O Knight, for always concealing the crossroads where I grew up, for the nocturnal arms, and all the many other gifts you bestowed.
I thank you for this, child. And may the nocturnal arms long serve you as a keepsake of sorts from me. The Witch of the Crossroads says you wield them with skill and grace.
She does she?
Further inquiry concerning what transpired in your father's house. Kronos conceded in his war, you said. Yet you continued fighting battles as before. Why is that so? Respond.
Almighty chaos. Kronos can explain it far better than I. But time is like a river seeking to flow freely forth. Yet it can be obstructed and change course disastrously. Essentially, I'm having to retrace some of my steps to prevent that.
As one who dwells in possibility, I understand. Preventing infinite possibilities, however remote they may be, shall take some time. But Kronos must be well aware of that. I shall look forward to the outcome of this new endeavor.
So worked up I didn't properly congratulate you last time, dearie. Bless you for everything. You found us in the middle of a real mess and got us out. Sure, we helped and all, but you did the cooking and you did it good.
Should have enough. But I was...
Trusty Heron reached you after all, and just in time to face the gravest threats along your path. So may my blessing bring you victory.
On with the show.
Back to our old and smaller stage, as you can see, just for the night, I'm sure. But our sponsor's going to come through, put us back in the spotlight where we belong. Eventually.
Who do you even think this mysterious sponsor is, setting the location for our clash, and whether that horrid Charybdis makes a guest appearance?
Nice try, lady. You can barge onto our stage, no matter the size. You can try and take our sense of style, even our fans. But you'll never take our sponsors. This song's called Rocket Up Our Face.
So we did it.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
The House of Hades is restored. The Underworld King and Queen won't let this place languish as it has. In time, I'm certain it shall be better here for everyone.
Better here for everyone. For everyone. For everyone.
Yes, but for now, I may continue passing through much like before. I have to visit Tartarus to ensure everything's all right.
Everything's all right. All right. All right.
Such a power.
Power. Power. Power.
Thank you for reminding me just how much can be said using few words or even none at all. When you respond, the words may be mine, but I know what you mean. And I know you understand me too.
You understand me too. Understand me too. You understand.
Playtime is over!
Playtime at last is over for old Cerberus, but he shall have another playtime hence.
Permission granted to the Princess of the Underworld.
Mother, Father.
Melinoe.
Hello.
Where goes the Lord and Master of the Dead? The infernal watchdog of the Underworld follows.
Just this one head, I know.
I asked your father to prioritize the renovation of this chamber, if this is to be the place where we meet up now and again. And do you know what he said?
I merely said we ought to leave this chamber's updating for last, for I would not erase the memory of how it is, though perhaps it shall remain this way for ages at the current rate. Our blessings.
Thank you too.
The House of Hades once again stands tall and stately, with the proper countenance engraved upon its heavy door. But the Princess of the Dead has a different entryway in mind.
Time for a quick dip.
All right, my girl, this shall unfold exactly as before. You leap into the river, I ensure you end up in the proper stream. See you later.
Wow.
What have you done? You have seen that I do not stay gone. Fight me to your heart's content. No matter the outcome, it is you who ends up banished from this place. Or are you here merely to rummage through your family's old, unneeded things?
I have no need of anything of theirs. Only your head.
That you cannot have, my girl, for I shall be requiring it to rule the realms with wisdom such as my unruly children never had. And you apparently have even less. Blow once more. For what? Some grains of sand. May time flow freely forth. You did this to me. How?
What did I tell you? Oh.
The only time that we experience is now. We have the Princess of the Dead to thank for it, through all her tireless endeavors, such as what transpired on this very night.
Return to Shadow now. Well, that was productive. A satisfactory result that time, wouldn't you say? The House of Hades was so luxurious. Nice to have your own space, though. Dora.
I remember everything. About why I forgot everything. I did something pretty bad, Mel.
Whatever it was, you don't have to tell me. Unless, of course, you wish to. in which case, I'm listening.
Yeah, the thing is, I just kinda ruined everything for everyone. For everyone who's mortal, anyway.
What are you talking about? That couldn't possibly be true.
Well, imagine there was once this big storage jar, right? Like you'd keep pickles in, except the gods loaded it full of everything that could possibly go wrong. Hate, heartbreak, hair loss, halitosis. You name it.
I'm not following. Why would all mortal vices and failings be placed within this particular jar? It sounds like you may be thinking of some sort of figurative representation.
No, it was a real jar with all that stuff, and well, I'm still shaky on the details. Let's chat about it more some other time. I'm beat.
Whatever you like. Thank you for waiting. Looks like I did it. Such a mess.
Aw, Hypnos is gone? I had big plans for him involving a bag of cats and a couple bottles of nectar you gave me.
Then I saved him from a terrible fate of some sort. Perhaps at some point down the line he'll thank me properly, as he was in a bit of a hurry to depart.
Why don't you let me kill you next time we're on the Rift, and chances are you'll wash on down into the river Styx and wind up right in front of him again. He's the greeter at the House of Hades, isn't he?
He's not a greeter. He holds a position of high honor.
Welcome to the House of Hades. He's a greeter, babe.
Another victory for the unseen. I've seen you here alone more often lately, Odysseus. You're thinking about your family, aren't you? Some potent memory from your past.
Ah, Goddess, you may see through most of us shades, but your empathy for me is a bit misplaced. Penelope, Telemachus, and I... we're cordial with each other still, but... how to say this without sounding callous?
Please speak your mind with me. I'm certain you're not callous.
My mind wanders not to matters of family, but to the siren's blasted song. I scarce got to hear it even once whilst navigating through their waters. I wanted desperately to cast myself into the sea just for a better listen.
The siren's song? You can't expect me to believe that Scylla's incessant drivel is the source of the great tactician's concerns of late.
Now, spare me the ridicule. I'm dead serious about this. You weren't with me on the surface there and wouldn't understand.
Seemingly not. Something where Hypnos used to be.
Having vacated the Crossroads in all haste, the until recently long dormant incarnate of sleep delivered certain articles in show of gratitude, and perhaps more.
I ended his dreams, and in a way, he ended mine.
Got him, huh? Can't believe it. You finally woke Hypnos up and I slept through the whole thing. He everything you dreamed of.
Well, his manner wasn't what I expected, and he was not especially appreciative. Although I too am prone to moodiness after sleeping in. Then he left in a hurry.
Tough break, I guess. Always thought he really was your type. Well, if you do end up working in your father's house, you'll meet again. For now, at least we don't have to listen to him snoring every single night.
I do suppose there's that.
Way to go with that tablet apiece, young one. Our ranks are beginning to swell with shades who may yet find great purpose in their immortal coil.
Their lives, such as they are, will only improve once my father is restored to his rightful throne.
Oh, there's no doubt of that. But first we fight.
He's safe and sound. What would Chaos have me do? Next trial coming up. I feel strange.
Gold flows freely throughout my domain. Claim it.
Night after night, victory after victory! Ha ha! You're making all of this look rather easy, niece. Well then, sail on, and may my blessing make things easier still. Behold!
used against Typhon, had you not found more of a targeted solution. Clearly something Hephaestus has been working on, half-heartedly. Would have cost my son his favored forge, and more.
Not a chance. The keenest blades of all. I think not. Very well. Hear me, on my authority. I grow strong. Cutthroats.
Delivery!
Rush delivery on this. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
Nyx is finally returned to us, and perhaps in time you may come to know her, as do I. Although her influence never faded, I missed her wisdom and her presence very much, and have you to thank for our reunion. Night Bloom.
Hold still in their shades. Olympus, I accept this message. Greater strength. That was the last of them. drown. Barrier down. Might as well take a sip. Olympus, accept this message.
Oh, hey, the origin of all existence wanted me to let you know you're just not cutting it, and the whole deal is off. I also get to eat you now.
I find it exceedingly difficult to believe that primordial chaos would have been in contact with you about such matters. Easier to believe this is all part of the current trial.
If this is all part of some trial, that makes me the judge. And I hereby declare your dinner. That is, unless you or your pal, Primordial Chaos, plan to do something about it. Got something for you.
Stay down. Mission complete. Return to Shadow now.
I am grateful, though that shall be all for now.
Let's make it happen.
It shall be done.
Pretty sure you need a bunch of stuff like this to be a witch.
This seems promising.
I'm into it. A witch's tent could always use more dangly stuff.
Oh. You know what? Sure.
Yep. Doesn't do me any good, but should be softer on your feet.
This sounds good.
Not a problem. Bunch of dead leaves should liven things up around here.
Should fit the spirit of this place.
It shall be.
Like it's springtime all the time. I think I remember springtime.
It's decided.
Yes, ma'am. I just can't stand ceramic jars somehow, but do your thing.
How about this?
Gotcha.
We'd best not draw up water from this type of well, but sure.
Not too shabby.
Let's try this on.
Very well.
Should add a bit of solemn stateliness near to the Fountain of the Dead.
Good pick.
You know what? Sure.
Whatever. Ooh, I happen to like these. Good pick.
There. Next renewal.
Can do.
I wonder if Lord Hypnos would have chosen these himself.
All set.
Sure, why not?
Okay. What happened to that sleeping guy anyway? Is this him? See anything you like?
Let's make it happen.
I mean, I guess. A good seat isn't just for sitting, it's for making a statement.
This sounds good.
Sure. Should be easier to clean spills off of these at least.
Oh. Let's try this on.
Not a problem.
Only the finest cauldron-like receptacles for our loyal shades.
Looks okay.
It's decided.
Can do. Not enough stars in the sky for you as it is, huh, Mel?
There. Should fit the spirit of this place.
It shall be.
A bit of old world charm to spruce this place right up.
Let's try this on for size.
Uh-huh. Some musical accompaniment for you. Not that you'll ever need it.
Ooh. Let's do it.
It's your stuff.
Sister Artemis loves having these around.
There we go.
This seems promising.
Very well.
Perhaps Artemis would prefer her flowers blood-colored.
Boom. Wanna mix things up?
How about a new look for the old Arcana?
Not bad, right?
These crossroads shall yet flourish as never before.
I thought I said you needn't curry favor with me thus. I shall take this bottle nonetheless, if but to penalize you for not offering it up instead to someone more deserving of your affection.
I can think of no one else I would rather have this than you, Headmistress. You've made me the goddess I am, and not a night goes by that I'm not grateful for it.
How often must I say I'm not your mother, Melinoi? You needn't lavish me with such unbridled praise. I raised you to destroy our common foe. You owe no gratitude to me.
You've often said what we intend and what we do are not the same. I know you're not my birth mother, so what? You've cared for me. That's more than enough.
I've used you, and I'm using you still. Can't you see that? I've attempted not to hide this fact from you, yet you turn it aside.
You have raised me in accordance with the promises you made to my father. He never asked you to coddle me, did he? Surely he wanted me to fend for myself.
And do you think you can? You remain under my auspices, take aid from Olympus. You're not as independent as I planned. And furthermore, I've inadvertently caused you to think I've made you better off.
I believe you have. I know no other way. It fills me with sorrow, knowing you feel undeserving of the love I have for you.
Set your sorrow well aside for now. I'll drink your nectar and enjoy it, if you please.
I would.
Oh, I see what you're up to here, Goddess. If you continue to exploit my weakness to this stuff, I may yet learn to turn it to a strength. Good plan.
What can I say? I learned from the best. May you grow stronger and stronger.
Oh no, not this again. Look, I forgave you for last time. Didn't mean it as an invitation to get me more of this stuff. Don't like owing anybody any favors.
Just take it and enjoy it, Nem. Besides, I heard you were looking for some more of our witch's poison. Nobody seems to appreciate it quite like you.
Could always use some new disciples here. See any shades of the dead out there just loitering around, remember your training and sprint right into them. They'll come around.
They'll more than come around, sir. They're prepared to join our fight. By now they know exactly who I am and what we stand for here.
May you keep running into lots of them. I must not partake in such extravagances, for my disciples are counting on my clear-eyed counsel and undivided attention. But tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later when I'm off, okay?
What you call an extravagance, it must be nothing compared to the luxuries of my father's house. Yet you never want for anything, besides the occasional hit or two. now. Deeper connection. The growing fear.
Fear spreads.
To the abyss.